Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the launch party of Cove Podcast. So excited for just this launch that's occurring at midnight tonight, and we're not going to go up till midnight tonight, but so glad you're all here. This is just gonna be a virtual party. Say hello to my lovely, beautiful, angelic wife, Jamie.
Hi, everybody.
So glad she has to go to bed, but she said she would hang out for a little bit to celebrate because this is a huge night. And say hello to everyone else who's hanging out. Everybody tune your cameras on. We've got Craig Jackman, Zachary White, Wendy Walker, Katie McTyre, Charity Swanson, Sal Seo, David Benjamin. And we may be joined by some more friends very soon. Our friends, the Pierces, planned on being here. They had a crazy day. They're not going to be able to make it. They send their love. But look at this full house of fun faces. And who knows what's going to happen tonight? Who even knows? But we're so happy for everyone for being here. We are launching, this is a huge step. We are launching a brand new podcast, as I mentioned, 1201. So if you have anything at home to celebrate with, we're going to go ahead and crack that open now, as this is the celebratory launch party.
You're going to need a...
Oh, girl.
Oh,
girl.
Oof.
Oh, he's all ready. Look out.
Oh, my.
Cheers, everybody. Watch how fast I pour this. Oh my gosh.
Wow,
it's like magic.
And mine too.
And
oh, wow.
So happy that y'all joined us tonight. We're just hanging out. This is a casual event. I just thought we couldn't have like a big launch for our show without some sort of lunch party. And since it was going to be a Monday night, we're going to do it virtually. Cheers.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here. Before we go any further, I just have to ask you all to please be sure that you are subscribed. If you have a podcast app on your phone, find the Carganilla Online Variety Entertainment Podcast. The easiest way, I think, is to open a browser, go to covepodcast.com. There's a link tree with all the different links, a podcast directory. And so when the podcast goes live at midnight, you'll be alerted and you'll have new, fresh episodes right there waiting for you. Just like all of our friends are here waiting just to hang out. Let's just visit with everyone real quick and say, how's everybody been?
Busy.
Awesome.
Busy. Zach's been busy. Craig's been awesome.
I'm starting to get crazy busy and I love it.
Nice.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, Wendy.
How's Jamie?
I'm good. I'm good. I got a nice easy week. I only have to work 2 days this week, so I'm very excited. We've got a photo shoot for Everly on Saturday. Couple other things happening.
What's
I'm
happening
finally
Thursday
getting
night?
A haircut. I'm really excited. It's been 5 months. What's happening when?
Thursday night.
I don't know. What is happening Thursday night?
You're taking your parents to an awesome thing.
Oh, right. Yes. I don't even know what I did 2 hours ago. We're going to see Neil Young at the Greek.
Oh.
Yes.
That'll be fun.
I am excited. My dad is like, I don't want to go. I don't like crowds. Please sell the tickets, return them, do anything. I beg you. And I said, well, look, you're going. We're going. This is happening. And I also can't sell the tickets because Neil Young forbids transferring any tickets or reselling. So Ticketmaster just doesn't allow it at all. So once you buy the tickets, that's it. You either go or you don't. So
he's going.
I said we will be going.
And he'll enjoy it more than likely.
Once we get there, he will. And I made reservations at a little cute restaurant 5 minutes away. I'll order him a martini and he's going to be He'll be happy.
Whether
You'll
he
fly
likes it
right
or
into
not,
your seats.
Yeah.
he will be happy.
I'm excited.
Well, if anybody's been here online when we told the story, like we tried to surprise him with tickets 12 years ago, and then the stagehand strike happened, and we showed up to the Great Western Forum, and it was dark.
Yeah.
We were the only car in the parking lot, and we were like, "What's going on here?" So this is like a full circle moment for you guys.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's gonna be great.
What's Katie McTyre been up to?
I just got back from Catalina for the weekend.
Fun. I've never been there.
Me either.
How is it?
It was great. I've only really done the touristy thing on the strip because the High Street Art Center, as the thank you, they take staff for the day, but then a bunch of us stayed for the weekend, which was lovely this time. And I'm not 20 anymore, guys. So
No.
I was like, I'm gonna detox, but then I was like, oh, well, I want some wine for tonight. So, but
And
it was
tomorrow
lovely.
night, and the next night.
No.
and the next night.
But I'm on summer break, so I don't have to get up early tomorrow.
Right.
Light lessons. I'm trying to just lighten the load. I'm not actually crazy busy for the first time, like ever.
Nice.
For the first time.
And we know Krista King loves Catalina, and she's saying how jealous she is, or Matt's saying how jealous she is in the chat.
Best place ever, according to
chat.
Krista. Yes.
Thank you to everybody for joining us in the chat. And Salcejo, how's she been?
Well, I'm not at work right now, Paul.
Yay.
I couldn't believe you. I was like, turn off your.
I
background.
honestly
Thank you.
am at home.
That's good. That's good.
Promise.
Having a nice.
I was busy while my mom was visiting,
Yeah.
so now she's gone back home, and my schedule's freed up. I'm glad I was, part of this launch. I'm so excited for you. Well, so excited for us.
Yeah, so happy to have you here. I'm going to touch on that in just a second after I say hello to David Benjamin.
Hey, Paul.
How have you been?
Doing good. Yeah, Amanda's got the show that she's in over the summer, so she's been gone like almost every night of the week. She has, I think, Fridays off usually, and then the occasional Sunday typically that she has off. But yeah, I've been sitting around warm house, just kind of kicking it and waiting for Amanda to come home most nights. And we just got our first peaches of the season off our peach tree, so that's
nice.
really
Peach
exciting.
cobbler.
Oh, yeah,
coming
I'm gonna
up.
be making homemade peach ice cream.
Oh yeah.
I've already done one batch with farmer's market peaches, and I put some cinnamon in, a little bit of balsamic vinegar.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's excellent. Really yummy.
Yum.
Sounds good. And how's Charity Swanson been?
I've been good. Went to the rodeo a couple days ago, which we have out here in Utah.
Nice.
Pretty much every weekend for about a month and a half, we have a rodeo somewhere. So I went to that, and I've just been working on my poetry book this summer. So it's hit phase 2 next month. So yeah,
When do we expect it?
I don't know yet, but I'll keep you posted.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, and you can remind me, we read at least one of your poems early on in the Cove?
Yeah, we did.
Are we gonna get any more that we can read in Cove
Yes.
podcast? Nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you for being here. I extended an invitation to all of our Patreon curators on the Cove Patreon, and you're the only one that accepted the invitation, but many others are in the chat. So thank you for hanging out with us. I just wanted this to be like an open, fun, free party that we can all just chat and hang out and sing songs if we want to. And I see she's yawning right now.
So
But
sorry
already.
I am 90 years old, and I'm like, ooh, it's 9:20. I need my tea and my book and my jammies.
do you want to do a song before you go to bed?
I'm not prepared. I'm here to support. I'm here to support
Okay.
and just
All
be.
right.
Yes.
Well,
Well, Dari says she's going to bed in 10 minutes. So.
there you go.
See, that's
Just
my
like
kind of girl.
Jamie.
We're a wild bunch, everybody.
I usually stay up until 4 a.m. Like that's my
No.
bedtime. But tonight
Oh.
I have to go to bed early. I'm doing a pet expo for the next 2 days. So I'm going to be making friends with all of the vendors so I can get all of the sample goodies and toys and the doggy treats.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, he can go to bed at midnight and wake up at 5 and be like fresh as a daisy. I don't understand it. I
That's
need
my
like a
dad.
solid 8.
I generally sleep from midnight to 6.
I
That's
can do
my
it.
that's my
Yeah, that's kind
usually,
of
too.
what we do too. We go to bed between midnight and 1 most nights, and
No.
then the dogs wake me up around 6 a.m.
If I'm sleeping in my 90-minute cycles, I'm good.
I like
There's a trick to it.
I like not having to get up, but eventually, like if I can't really sleep past 7, I'm like, and I don't
Really?
know.
I don't like
Nine-
sleeping
nine
in
is
so
also
late
good.
that half my day is gone by the time I get out of bed.
Yeah.
Because then usually you hit about 4 in the afternoon. I'm like, where'd today go?
Yeah, that's true. When
'Cause
you
I don't
wake
do
up
anything.
at 6, you're like, okay, well, I'm up.
Yeah.
Well, before we jump into our first song of the evening and figure out who that's going to be done by, Cell touched on it, and it was a huge part of why I wanted just to get together tonight, virtually, however we could. And it was just because, we're launching this podcast in the morning, and while it is, the Carganilla Online Variety Entertainment podcast, it really is. Are you yawning again?
No,
Are you
I
stifling
would
a
not
yawn?
dare. I'm trying. Literally, should I just leave?
Not yet.
Put toothpicks in those eyes.
It really is. It's not, I fully recognize that this whole show, the whole premise, the whole journey, the whole concept is based on everything we have created together as a family, the Vaudacity family over the last, over 3 years now. That seems wild to me. I'm seeing the memories from 2 years ago, our first live show back, and I'm like, that was 2 years ago. But and I mention it, in the pilot of this podcast that'll launch, is like I wanted to do a show like this years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and I just didn't have. I recognized that I didn't have the network, the support, the ability in place, and I woke up about a month or so ago, and I went, you know what? Now is the time for that show that I wanted to do, and we talked about it in the episode with Wendy and Darren. Like you recognize when the time is right. You recognize when the pull, you feel the pull, whatever that gravitational thing is that your heart, your soul clicks into, and you go, now let's do it. And it's just been nothing but an outpouring of support and love, and it just feels like now is the time. And that's why I wanted to get together with as many people as could make it tonight and just celebrate with all of you, because this is everybody's thing, in my opinion. So thank you for being here. Or as Sam would say, yes! So glad y'all are here. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the podcast as we go throughout the show tonight, but let's have some entertainment. I know Zach and Wendy, you mentioned you got to go early, but whoever, do you guys want to duke it out? Should we spin the wheel? What should we do?
In it. I don't know what I'm doing.
You haven't chosen a song? Wait, Wendy?
Wendy's being Wendy.
I have my book in front of me, which is years old. I don't even know what's in here.
I love this. I love this for us. This is
She doesn't even know what she's doing.
I cannot today, but I'm definitely full support coming your way.
Jamie, are you still taking voice students?
I am. Yes, I just took a new one 2 weeks ago.
I might be calling you.
All right, girlfriend.
I need some help, girl.
Yeah,
Or
I
a
got
friend.
You. I got you.
Well, Dari suggests duking it out with rock, paper, scissors.
Okay. So what?
Gosh.
It's Zach and Wendy, rock, paper, scissors.
Wait, what about Paul and Craig?
Well, we don't have to go. We don't have to go early.
We're good. Yeah.
We're gonna be here till the end.
Awkward if you did.
All right.
You guys have a great party.
See
Launching
you later.
the podcast.
Celebrate me. Goodbye.
All right, Wendy and Zach, fists in the air. Here we go.
What? It's rock.
It
Rock,
doesn't
paper.
matter to me.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Zach wins. Zach, you choose. Is it you or Wendy?
Wendy.
Oh!
Ladies first. Ladies first.
I wanted to have a time to sip on my tea. I haven't warmed up my voice.
That time is now.
Okay, I'm gonna spin my wheel here of songs.
Yes.
Okay, this is in my axis of awesome.
I love
Hey,
that axis.
Axis of awesome.
can I just say a huge thank you to you, Paul, because of all of this and me and my boys making music at home, we're getting real live gigs.
Whoa!
Yes.
I'm so excited. We're actually playing a private event. There's a company that is renting out all of House of Blues, and they want me and Julian and Adrian for the foundation room.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so excited. The theme in that room is going to be like a speakeasy, and they saw the Jessica Rabbit song, and they were like, "That's who we want for that room." And I was just like, "Ooh,
That's
what?"
so
You're getting some great compliments on the chat, Wendy. That's
So
I just got the chills. I just
So
got
I'm so
goosebumps.
excited.
I'm
So
happy.
we need to like start booking some little wineries or coffee shops or something to get up to speed to do like a 4 sets. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
And we need to get
Congrats.
pictures.
Oh yeah.
Or you let us know when you do a public event.
Exactly. Yeah, I
Yes.
have a
Right,
few
my butt down
weddings
there.
also that I'm doing, which we used to do back in the day, like doing cocktail sets and all of that. But this is, I'm so nervous but excited, and it's happening. And
Well,
it's
we're gonna
happening
need-
because of you, sir.
Oh, no, it's happening because of you. But we're going to need to have you and the boys on for a podcast episode.
Yeah. Julian, I think I told you he is in Switzerland right now. He's in Switzerland. He was in Germany playing a festival, and then he and his girlfriend are hiking across Mount Claire. I don't know what it is, but they go through Switzerland, end up in Italy, and then they're spending the final week in Paris.
That's where you want to go,
That's
right?
my
Switzerland?
dream trip right there.
Switzerland.
Yep.
The videos from Switzerland are
I just posted that. I can't even believe it's a real place.
yeah,
I can't believe it's real.
it looks like a fairy tale
Yes.
come to life. It's,
Yes. And then the cows with the bells and the water and the mountains.
Yeah, and they're hiking, and you can hear just church bells,
Yes.
and it's so beautiful. I'm so happy that they're getting a chance to do that. So they're there for a whole month.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Wow.
So yeah, when he comes back, and yeah,
Do it. Bring Willow, too.
yes,
And the Chris Martin as well.
of course.
Oh my
I
God.
know. Willow's been like making music. She has the most pure, beautiful voice, but she's just creating things in her room, and then occasionally she'll share one with me, and I'm like, it's so beautiful. So, but
Maybe. Maybe.
yeah, she's. I
Hope
mean,
so.
I would
Let's see
love.
what kind of convincing and magic we can do. But so are you doing Jessica Rabbit then? After you sip your tea?
Oh wait, do you want me to?
I didn't know. Oh, it just sounded like that's what you were segueing into.
No,
I already spin the wheel.
No, I could do that. I spun the wheel and got the Mr. Rogers song, but
Oh, do that one. Do that. That's a perfect.
someone in the chat, Jessica Rabbit song or
Mr. Rogers is perfect for the podcast.
okay, okay, because it's true. It's you I like. I'm gonna take one more sip.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Walker with It's You I Like.
It is. It's true. I have plenty money. No, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna do. It's you I like.
Wendy,
Not
we can't
Yes.
see you.
what?
Sorry, your focus went haywire.
Oh my God!
Be
It's
able to-
it's that soft focus that I want. It's just
Oh,
that.
okay.
Wait, hold on. I gotta
Then
turn
just
it
leave it.
off. And wow, I
There
call
it
it my
is.
white diamonds filter. Is that better?
Love it.
No
Wendy
one-
Walker.
No one wants to see me anyway. What? Let's start again. It's you I like, not the things you wear, not the way you do your hair, but it's you I like, the way you are right now, way down deep inside you, not the things that hide you, not your toys, they're just beside you, but it's you I like, every part of you, your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you, it's you I like. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? I played my ukulele very soft. I just realized I was nervous and I had sweaty hands. And when I have the sweaty hands,
It was
it
perfect.
gets very soft.
Oh, it was
Just
great.
perfect. It was perfect. It was perfectly.
It sounded great, top to bottom, in and out.
It did. It did. We can't tell that you played it soft.
Perfectly appropriate.
Fantastic.
Thank you. I will not be doing that at the speakeasy, but maybe we'll turn it into a jazz hit. Who knows?
Yeah, just change it. It's you I dig.
Actually, there's a jazz version that I have, and it's just very ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. So yes, I'm adding it
Well,
to the
I'm
list.
sure the three of you can make that up really well.
I'm adding it to the list. So, but thank you. It's because of you that this is happening.
No, it's because of you making it happen, saying yes to the journey, taking chances. And
How many times did I say no?
share? I mean, not as many as others, of course. No,
I said no like once.
Yeah.
Or twice.
Yeah, and there was, life gets in the way, and everyone can appreciate. Like, I know the Pierces really wanted to be here this evening, and life happens, and then suddenly you can't. But Wendy Walker, thank me not. This is all you opening your own door and taking your own steps and pushing your own comfort bubble.
Thank you. I mean, these little guys, now I have a million of them, but it sat on the shelf for years. It was a gift and it sat on the shelf. And I was like, that's beautiful. I could never. And then picked it up. I'm still learning. Still working on it.
You did it.
Yeah. You sound great.
It sure beats having it sitting on a shelf, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Much
Collecting
funner.
dust like
Yes.
an old piano, like a couple 100
You
year
like
old
this piano that I play regularly that manages to
Yeah.
collect a lot of dust anyway?
Yeah.
Play it now. And before Zach's parents try to get to bed before midnight, we should probably get to his song. So glad you're here, Zach. And Zach said yes every time I've asked. Zach, come be on the show. He says, oh, wrong way. Yes. There we go. What did you choose for tonight?
Well, I'm gonna actually introduce something that's never been done on this network before, and
Strip poker.
no. So
I mean, I've
Katie.
always-
funny. You're so funny. So one of the first music artists that I ever listened to, was one of the famous big bands from the big band era, Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians, and
Speaking my language.
I've been listening to him ever since I was like just months old, thanks to the PBS reruns that they were repackaged and broadcast in the 90s. I somehow, whenever I was a little toddler, found out how to work the TV remote. And I just happened to be on a Saturday night. That's when they showed it, flipping around the channels. And all of a sudden, I came across our secondary PBS station that happened to be showing Guy Lombardo. And a lot of his music, he does they do some pretty nice songs. And this particular one that I'm gonna do, this is gonna be like one of two that I will debut here on the network. But this is the warm-up song that I've adopted. This is what I typically would do at a sound check here on the network. And this is a song that was recorded by Cliff Grass. He was the clarinet and saxophone player for the Royal Canadians, and he also did vocals. And this was one of his songs that he liked at first, but then he got so tired of it, he threatened to quit the band if he was constantly asked to do this song. And it's called I Ain't Gonna Take It Settin' Down, also known as the Chicken Song.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, joining us from Arlington, Texas. Give it up for Zachary White with the Chicken Song.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, bless my old hen. She lays eggs the best she can, sometimes 9 and sometimes 10. Cock-a-doodle-doo, bless my old hen. Our old red hen was on her nest. She tried to sleep but couldn't rest. The rooster got all baggy-eyed, and our old hen stood up and cried, I ain't gonna take it setting down. I ain't gonna take it setting down. While I'm here hatching white and brown, you're out there scratching around the town. I ain't gonna take it setting down. She says, don't say you've been alone. Them ain't my feathers in your comb. If you don't have an alibi, you're gonna see some feathers fly. I've heard it said while on the loose, you made the spots with Clara Goose. From all reports of how it looked, you tell that goose her goose is cooked. I ain't gonna take it setting down. I ain't gonna take it setting down. While I'm here hatching white and brown, you're out there scratching around the town. I ain't gonna take it setting down. She says if I weren't such a stoop, I'd have a mink-lined chicken coop. If everything I owned some hock, I should have went that Plymouth Rock. You know, one night while you were out, I met a movie talent scout. He loves my walk, he loves my cluck. He's starring me with Donald Duck. I ain't gonna take it setting down. I ain't gonna take it setting down. While I'm here hatching white and brown, you're out there scratching around the town. I ain't gonna take it setting down. You roosters out there, don't you laugh. You just can't fool your better half. Mark my words, you'll see the day when your old head will up and say, I ain't gonna take it setting down. I ain't gonna take it setting down. You needn't hang around and plead, stop handing me that chicken feed. I ain't gonna take it setting down.
Yes, Zach.
Wow.
That was so cool. Hey, tell me about your guitar. That was a cool guitar.
Yeah, tell us about your guitar.
This one, I've had it since 2018, and its name is Silver Bullet.
Yes.
So originally, whenever this came for Christmas one year, and the Guitar Center was all out of the. I originally wanted the ebony finish, and this was all they had was the silver finish, and I was like, okay, that works. I'll just call it Silver Bullet. And this thing, it's my guitar. When everybody goes to bed, I'll play it, and no one bothers it because whenever it's unplugged, you know, you just get whatever sound that you get, and it's in the Les Paul body style. It's not a bad guitar. It's one that I use quite frequently.
Sounds
And,
great. You sounded great. What a fun song.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
No, it's not a
kid,
bad
we didn't-
guitar. No one's saying it was a bad guitar. It's an awesome guitar.
It looks great, and it sounds very good too.
Yes. I don't know what kind of pickups it has though. Like, because usually it has the Bigsby or the humbucker pickups, but whatever pickup system that Gretsch uses, it's a Gretsch Electromatic Jet Club. That's the line that it is. But
Nice.
I'm a Gretsch girl. I love me a Gretsch.
I almost got a Gretsch Electric. I have a Gretsch, one of the smaller ones that like Wendy has, acoustic. But then I almost got a Gretsch Electric, and then I found.
I have Buddy Walker's old 1968 Gretsch.
I didn't realize that was Buddy Walker's.
The red one. I haven't pulled it out. It's like, or it's the classic orange, the big giant electric Gretsch. That I've never pulled it out here on the Cove, so I will have to bring it out for show and tell next time. But yes. It's a gorgeous
Chris
instrument.
Martin, go get it.
Somewhere in my office. The Cove.
I could find.
Can we? Can I just take a little moment to?
Absolutely.
Katie McTyre, like, just put her hair down and looks like a freaking
Supermodel.
goddess. Like, what? It was just, you were just cute and beautiful, and then the hair came down and the little, like, I'm,
I had to keep up with you and your
stop. In my tank top? Yes.
The blonde Jessica Rabbit.
So,
Yes.
this is I slept on my hair and did nothing to it. Thanks so much for calling attention to it.
It's been a while since we had Katie on, and I just wanted to, since David touched on how many hours Amanda spends at her rehearsals for her show that she's doing, we haven't spoken to you since you musical directed a musical at the High Street Arts Center. How was that experience?
It was great. It was a wonderful, wonderful show. The cast was stupid talented, like so talented, and it's closed last month, and unfortunately that's it for me for a while. No, that's not true. They're auditioning for an amazing season coming up. I just can't do it because I'm going to be directing in the fall. So
Share, can you?
Well, so their first show is Something Rotten. So if anyone's interested in that one, go up for that. It's a great show. And then they'll do their Christmas show, which I'll get to be in this year. And then our show is Wizard of Oz, which I will be directing this year.
Wow.
Which version of it? Is it the
Everyone
musical?
keeps asking me that, and my response is I don't have my script yet.
Okay. The only reason is I ask is because I was I played in the Wizard of Oz as Uncle Henry and the Emerald City Guard. So in this particular production, it was doubled.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the musical. And I heard there's an Andrew Lloyd Webber version. I've never heard of that. I don't know. But, yeah. So, but I don't think I'll be performing for a while except for that Christmas show. They're doing Young Frankenstein in the spring, so.
I mean, directing is pretty cool.
I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. You know, I like to be in charge, so. I'm a teacher, right? Like.
I remember.
It'll be great. It's a wonderful company. Everyone go out, support local theater.
Yeah.
And Amanda's company is really close by. I've never performed there, but they're kind of like.
They're in
not sister
Simi,
companies.
next town over.
Mhm.
I think this is the second time she's done a show with them. She did Big River with them a few years ago.
Yeah, it takes up a lot of time. It takes up a lot of time. So.
And by the time Wizard of Oz is out, our friends the Ingrams will have their
Can't
own
wait.
arts studio
Right next.
two doors
to the-
down.
Next door,
Excited.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna be practicing my tap because I can't tap.
Hopefully, and news and details will come, but we're hoping to have a live Paulie's Picnic in that space in August. So stay tuned.
Someone's birthday.
Katie, can I just tell you, you're so crazy talented. You know, I've heard you live, and you know, us sitting on the couch, we were just going,
Oh, Oh, that's so
Paul's house last year for his birthday.
I was actually thinking about Paul's birthday. First of all, thank you. That's very sweet. And I can't help making stupid faces when people are nice to me. I'm like, I was thinking about your birthday and how much fun that was, and I'm not trying to make you have another party for your birthday, but
please have a party.
another party for your
Keep August
We need
5th
it.
open. Keep August 5th open. We'll see what happens. If you can. But I mean, there's no solid plans in place right now, but keep it open.
Her birthday is like the time I get to see everyone. That's it.
Right? Because there was Big Bear the year before, and then there was my house the next year, and
And then the family reunion.
Oh my God, I'm free.
boom,
Oh, there we go.
boom.
I'm gonna buy a tambourine and be everybody's tambourine girl in the background. Be a
I'm-
background dancer.
And the
I'm-
cat.
And maybe a
putting that in
little
writing.
singing too, Sal.
Maybe.
Come on. You
And
know
singing.
that.
Come on, girl.
Yeah.
Only if Susan plays on Paul's piano.
You guys got to work that one
I
out.
know, right? I know, right? I've got enough time, right, Paul?
And I'm sure she's in the
Prep
chat. I
for-
know she's
for
in the
your
chat
birthday.
right now, and she's probably
Yeah.
going, "What?
Whoops.
What did I just have? What?
Sorry,
What?
Susan.
Triple take. Patrick Stewart triple take.
Yep.
We'll make it happen.
I have something fun before. I know it's getting late, but before, so we're gonna sprinkle in some what?
I'm sorry. Susan just said at Cells S. Holy hell!
She did promise. She did promise. She
Who
said,
promised?
I
Oh,
remember
that she was gonna play
that
play
she
some
would
piano.
play if she had time to prepare. I remember this. I was drunk, but I remember.
Oh my goodness.
You know. I'm just looking at. We're gonna get to Craig. If you wouldn't mind reading us some poetry in just a moment,
No problem.
as that is such a huge integral part of the Cove. But hey Sam.
Well, hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Time no see.
Happy Monday, y'all.
it's the Mikulich.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, buddy, welcome. What a surprise.
Oh, well, I just wanted to jump on and say how happy I am for this whole community. And Paul, I'm so excited for this new chapter, man.
Well, thank you, buddy, and thank you for everything you've done to build it. Like I said in the beginning, this is not my show. This is a show that we all have built together over the years, and you've been such a core, integral part of that. So,
I have no idea what you're talking about. I randomly clicked on an internet link. I was trying to get on Snapchat, and it's not like how I remember it from before COVID.
Where's the abort button? We need a 60-second dump button.
Perfect. It'd be just like KFI. No, but the podcast has been amazing. I had the pleasure of overhearing a couple interviews earlier on, actually late last week, and I'm just so excited for everything in the bank. And I know it's going to be a great success for you and the whole Carganilla clan and for everybody here. So, yeah,
We're all in this together.
right. That's when you clap, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Thank you. Anyway, I didn't want to interrupt poetry time. I just wanted to come on and say hello, and I'm enjoying the show, and it's nice to see everybody.
Please hang
I
out.
got to see Sam in real
not-
life.
Hang out, Sam.
You're not
Yeah,
interrupting.
I'm not going anywhere. I just wanted to close my little intro and say, game on.
Well, you've seen this because I was so excited. I shared it with you.
Yep.
But this is the first time I'm going to play it publicly. As I look at Zach's computer screen, I'm reminded that I wanted to make a big splash with the introduction of the podcast. And
You guys, you're not ready for how incredible you're going to have your mind blown right now. Are you sitting down? Okay, go ahead.
don't build it up too much because then
It's pretty freaking cool.
it'll just be a letdown. But I went through all the possibilities in the digital Rolodex and tried to find who could give us the proper intro to the first batch of episodes. And I was able to
Find somebody who is important to your heart and soul and who you are as a person.
That's correct.
Mhm.
And so this is a little sneak preview, but ladies and gentlemen, our introductory voiceover for the first, I think it's probably going to be the first 5 episodes of Cove Podcast, is none other than the voice of Dodgers Stadium, Dodgers public announcer, Todd Lights. And let's have a listen to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the new Carganilla online variety entertainment podcast. Leading off, your host, Paul Carganilla.
Oh, yes.
I mean, is that baller status or what, you guys? Come on.
That's amazing.
Holy
Oh, my
cow.
God.
It sounds pretty dope too. I'll play an intro for one of the episodes. I got it all mixed into the episode intro and stuff. And let's see if I can find one on the fly here. Here we go. So this is the intro to episode 3 that drops at 2:00 in the morning tomorrow. And we'll just be able to hear how it all kind of comes together. Here we go. I hope you enjoy your time together.
Exactly. What's so funny?
Put the diamond in the coat. We quote Titanic so often in my house. My 5-year-old walks around going, I put the coat on her.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the new Carganilla online variety entertainment podcast. Leading off, your host, Paul Carganilla.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Carganilla Online Variety Entertainment, or...
Look at that hook at the beginning of that show. Are you kidding? Who doesn't want to watch that? If you don't like that, you don't like pre-recorded podcast entertainment.
Yeah, because it's not live. That's right. It's not live online, but pre-recorded. Yes. So we have 3 episodes dropping right after midnight, and we'll talk about the episodes coming up. But first, let's get into a little poetry as we dive right into a live performance from producer Craig Jackman this evening. Craig, what did you choose to read for us this evening, and why?
Well, since we are celebrating, I have a poem here about kind of a celebration. And this one actually kind of, it kind of is in theme with what Vaudacity is all about. It's about doing the things that we love, doing the things that we enjoy, doing the things that we have the passion for. And what is the bane of everybody when they say, oh, I don't have time? Well, this is a poem, and it's called I've Got Time by Teodoro Ronquillo. He's from the Philippines, and he says that he wants to share his poetry. Poems have been published under the name also of Stanley Overdrive and Lev Rosario. And I found this on hellopoetry.com. So it's a really good poem. It's an uplifting poem. And if you really want to do something and the passion to do it, listen up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Jack.
This is I've Got Time by Teodoro Ronquillo. I've got time to dance and sing and rock and roll. Yes, I've got time to squeeze from my heart 1,000 poems. Yes, I've got time to visit the mountains of the north and the south. Yes, I've got time to love a pretty face and give her gifts. Yes, I've got time to drink wine and eat the best cheese. Yes, I've got time to make mistakes and fix myself. Yes, I've got time to smell perfume and flowers and honey. Yes, I've got time to sleep in hotels and smoke in hallways. Yes, I've got time to uncover the laws of the universe. Yes, I've got time to shatter the stars with the power of angels. Yes, I've got time to take the cities by storm with music. Yes, I've got time to sleep like giants from fairylands. Yes, I've got time to write the poems that make the muses jealous. Yes, I've got time to sail through the torrents of eternity. Yes, I've got time. And if I'm wrong and I have not even tomorrow's grace, I'll still declare that. Yes, I've got time. To all the earth. Yes, I've got time.
Yes! Craig Jackman, ladies and gentlemen. That's
And in
something-
other news, somewhere out there, Kimberly Sweet Brown Wilkins is still saying, "Ain't nobody got time for that."
Remember her name.
That was so great.
That was kind of a theme we touched on Jamie's episode, which is episode 4, when we talked about making time for yourself and your passion and what's important to you. You have to carve it out. You have to carve out that time and make it a priority.
Yeah, it's so important to, like you said, make time for yourself. You know, in all this busyness, if you don't step back and step away from things and just zero out, make time for yourself, even if it's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, do a meditation, do something. It will just kind of be a nice reset, and then do it.
Do it. Just do it. Do the thing.
Do it. And that's what you have given us with the Vaudacity Network, Paul. The fact that we can do it, whatever it may be. And, you know, it's great. Thank you guys so very much. Just love and appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, Craig. Love and appreciate.
I want to say that I am proud of Craig for making the time to do his first 5K, and you are amazing. I mean, look at you. Now you've got a new hobby. We're going to pull you into the next races that we're joining.
Well, okay, I had a good coach, not just you, Sel, but Susan Kuhn. So, yes.
And let me just tell you that if you ever sign up for the Disney races, you know whose face you will first see as soon as you get into the DCA backlot? DJ Wendy. As soon as you enter the gates, he's the first face you see out there playing music. So
got to do that.
When I get the call. If I get the call.
Okay, well, I don't know. I haven't heard if there's a 5K coming up at Disney yet. So
next year,
start next year.
Run Disney has come back. It's sold out. We got to, keep our eyes open for the next ones.
Okay.
I'm going to log off of here and join the live chat and try to actually force myself to get some sleep. But I thank you. I love you all so much. Katie, I can't wait to hear you. I can't wait to hear everything. Sam, when are we going to have another bonfire?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
As soon as I get you over here and record a couple tracks, that's the bait.
Let's do it. Okay,
all right.
I will take you up on that. Let's go. Okay.
Good night, Wendy.
Everyone.
Love
Wendy
you. Nice to
Walker.
see you.
Love you, Wendy. Thank you so much.
Before we move on, I want to share some fun stickers that have come across.
Oh, wow.
They're available now. We got a Cove podcast, Carganilla Online variety show, not variety show, variety entertainment sticker. We got the Carganilla Compass stickers available now too as well. And then covepodcast.com. And just to tell everybody where to go to find it. New stickers, fresh stickies, if you will.
Put it on your $50 Stanley Cup and take it to your gym and do your cardio.
That's right.
There you are.
All right, Hydro Flask it. And
Oh, no, wait. The Hydro Flask is out. We all have Stanley Cups
all
now.
Stanleys now. Nobody for Hydro Flasks anymore.
The big 44 ounces with the handles. Target exclusive. Wait in line 5 a.m. for two.
On the last one again.
Yeah.
But Sam finishes right before he even gets out the door, right?
That's exactly right. And I've been running from shit my whole life. So tell me when the next 5K is. I'll be there.
It's
Hilarious.
10 p.m. He can say that, I guess.
Perfect.
Just turned 10.
It's
Yes.
after midnight here in Texas, so I'm your excuse.
Oh, there you go. I thought he
Okay,
was
so
just
now
saying,
the
he's
question
just
has come up in the chat. Sue is asking, where and how can we buy the stickers?
Oh, well, you can. Well, that's a perfect transition. Let's talk about the Patreon for a minute. Charity, since you're here and you're a curator, do you want to just talk about the Patreon real quick?
Ooh.
Yes. So the Patreon is amazing because we get our own special videos that nobody else gets to see, which is fun. And so when you become a Patreon contributor, then there's a couple different options for what level, I guess, that you would want to join at. And all of them are great. Whichever ones you can afford is great. Anything that's supporting this wonderful family is great. So go check out the Patreon list. And there's these videos that you can only see when you've decided to become one of our people. So
what's up, Cove Patreon community? It's time for another late night ramble.
You get a lot of late night ramblings from me.
We did. We went to Paso with the kids and
we show off stickers and say,
Vola, Gina Dobbs, and
here's what's
Meryl
going
Milk.
on. Thank you all. Here's what's coming up. It's like basically like a Facebook community, but it is subscription based. So those that are patrons from as little as $1 a month, and the highest level is the $12 for the curator. And there's only 12 of those. It's exclusive. There's only 12, and 9 are filled. You get exclusive content, and it supports the show. It's not like a Kickstarter, help me build it. It's a we've built it, support keeping it going. And that is at patreon.com/Cove Podcast. Charity is one of our curators, one of our 12 max. And so thank you so much, Charity, for being here.
Thank you.
And all of our curators got invites to be in the Zoom hang, as I mentioned earlier this evening. And Charity's here, and I'm so glad she is. Thanks for being here, buddy. And it's so good to see your face.
It really is. It's been years and years.
so it's cool to
What
see
was
everyone.
that, Charity?
That I've only met 3 of you in this group right here.
Person. Well, I mean, I met Zach a year ago, I guess, in person, even though we'd been doing shows for a while, and it took Katie and I a long time to meet each other. We met at the first, was it the Emery's? Was it the first live show where we actually met? And I went,
reunion/first meeting.
I went, you're really tall. And you went, everybody says that.
I mean, to be fair, she is definitely not short.
I am not.
That's what Paul said whenever he met.
That's
me.
when I met Zach too. I was like, wow, you're a lot taller than I thought you were too. Audacity is a tall channel, and I just don't fit in.
Well, you know, still working on that. There's still hope for you, Paul.
I mean, look, there's David, there's Sam.
Matt King said that to me too the first time he met me. He said, "Dang, you're really tall."
so much taller than your Zoom.
Smaller in this little box on my screen.
He thought that Amanda was like 5'8" or 5'9" or something, and then met her and was like, oh.
I think he said that. I think he came to me right from meeting Amanda for the first time. And he's like, Amanda's shorter than I thought, and you're taller than I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Amanda and David next to each other it's a fun thing to see.
I remember the first show we did where we were standing next to each other on camera, and everybody's like, "What?"
You don't
My
think
head was
that
off
you
the side of
guys?
the
I
thing.
mean, until you meet, you do not think that there is that much of a size differential.
I think it's about a foot.
Well, we are all sitting down, Craig.
True, very true. But still, your mind, of course, plays tricks on you, and you think a person is taller than they really are. I mean, I remember Johnny Carson. They were saying that people thought he was tall, and he's only 5'7".
Yeah. Well, I mean, most movie stars are tiny, right?
Yeah, Stallone is pretty small, from what I understand, too. He's around our size.
Tom Cruise is like 5'4" or something like that.
It depends on the shoes he's wearing that day.
How fast he's running, how high he's jumping. All right. We have a wheel, yeah? Do we still have a wheel or did we kill it already?
Well, we do have a wheel. I've got 3 names on it.
What are the names?
I've got you, me, and Katie.
Okay. And we're waiting to put David on until Amanda gets home, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
unless we want to have Lily serenading in the background.
All right. So you just read one of your poems.
Yes.
Why don't you?
I'm sorry. Did you just say poem?
Yeah, poems.
That's very refined.
Yeah, thank you.
As opposed to poetry, which we have also said.
It's a theme. It's a theme. Poem or poem. Why don't you leave Katie and I on it and flip it?
All right.
We'll come back around to you. I'm not saying we'll forget your second poem.
No, but that's okay. I got
Flip the coin.
I
Unless
know
Sam
where
wants
you're
to sing.
going with this.
Are you going to sing, Sam?
My mind is still blown by poem. I've never heard that before.
Add Sam to the wheel.
No, I'm not singing anything. I'm not prepared. I'm not a singer.
Wait until Paul
come
says
on, Sam.
Vaz.
Do you have any steamy poetry?
Voice Sam.
Wow.
Read us a steamy poem.
I mean, not that. If I can't say shit, you definitely can't read a poem that I've written lately. So
You write poems?
I do. I mean, some call them love letters, but
What?
they could be poems.
I mean, just.
Oh, look! I think I hear the water flowing in the bathroom.
Put him on the wheel.
All right, on or off the wheel?
Let's. What? Who? What?
Oh no. Okay, I've only got Paul and Katie on the wheel.
Yeah, we're flipping a coin.
We're flipping the coin. All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Oh, Katie.
Cool.
What?
I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off, right?
Okay.
Rip the Band-Aid off an hour into the show.
Yeah, that sounds right. This is the most impromptu I've ever done.
Just to let everybody know, we were in the sound check before the show, and Katie's like, I haven't done one of these in
2 years.
And I don't know what I'm doing with this piece of equipment. And she held up her mixer. So we're getting her live and like, is it your computer that's going to be hearing you?
I technically have a mic plugged in, not
Okay.
but not with my good mixer. And sorry, Sam. And I didn't sing a song that's as loud as the one I'm gonna sing at soundcheck. So we're just.
It's going to be awesome.
Is your original sound on, love?
Yes.
Yes.
We did go over
Perfect.
that.
Did
We
that.
did go over that.
It's so sad. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how to do this completely. And then I couldn't find an adapter for my headphones. I have no idea where those went.
Yeah. Probably sold them for crack.
Right.
What do they call them? Perishable skills? Perishable knowledge? No, that's just a government.
We call it that now. I mean, that sounds very wise.
Like it's the kind of thing where if you don't refresh every once in a while, you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you know, is it perishable?
It's like milk. It's perishable.
You just got to keep working. You got to keep exercising that muscle.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
That's right. Just like a 5K. Anyway.
I gotta get back online more often.
You got to what?
I gotta join everyone more often.
Wow.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Now that you're not acting anymore.
I
Now
know. I have a little break.
You're just directing.
Not for a while. Not for a while.
Well, we're going to see you soon on Cove podcast, but we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But what, flipping through your book, as impromptu as it is, what did you land on this evening?
Okay, so the song I was sound checking with was Can You Find It in Your Heart from Footloose, which is a really sad song, beautiful, about the wife being like, you're not the husband I married. And I was like, that's not a great, that's not a great one for your launch night. So I haven't sung this. This kind of works. I saw the show. I fell in love with it. Finding Neverland. Beautiful music. Oh, Drew and I have done a duet to it, but I think that was pre-Paulie's. And saw the song, fell in love with it. And then I did record it during the whole COVID madness, but not for us. So this is All That Matters from Finding Neverland. Have you never heard it?
I don't know if I have.
Oh, yeah. Jamie would kill this song.
I didn't realize Finding Neverland was a musical. Like,
Yep. It's an amazing musical, and wait until you hear this that she's going to pull out.
Oh, you know it?
Charity's going crazy here.
You played that
like,
video
my
for
gosh.
me.
Charity, you know it?
Oh my gosh, I love this song
Right?
so much.
Oh God. Okay.
So much. I'm so excited to hear you sing it.
This show, I saw it in Boston before at ART before it went to Broadway, and it was amazing. They built a pirate ship on stage because he's imagining Captain Hook for the first time at intermission, and it's so amazing.
Wow.
And you have these pirates swinging from rigging that's come up from the floor to the ceiling, and you have these big anyway. It's amazing.
It's a great
They
production.
ruined it a little bit when it went to Broadway, and ruined it a little bit more for the tour, I think. But
Well, can't wait to hear. What's the song called?
all that matters now. All that matters.
All that matters.
Not now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Katie McTyre.
Y'all forgot how much I ramble, so please forgive the piano if it's horrible. Okay. There are days when I feel so afraid I can hardly remember to breathe. When reality crashes in wave after wave, pulling me further beneath. So what's the point in planning for a future if it all can be stolen away? It's all I can do to hold on and survive when the colors have faded to gray. But my children need so much more from me, and they give me the strength to go on. Whatever may come, all that matters now is where I go from here. There's an easier way if I live for today. The beating of my heart is all that matters. He makes sense of all of my chaos in ways I can never explain. He turns all of my sadness into a smile. He's helping me live life again. It's the light in the eyes of my children. It's the sound of their laughter once more. It's a glimpse of a life I dared only to dream, and the dream only life could restore. And I know that some may not understand, but he's guiding me safely to shore. Not afraid anymore. All that matters now is where I go from here. There's an easier way if I live for today. The singing in my heart is all that matters. It takes me far away. There's an easier way if I live for today. The singing in my heart is all that matters. Oh, I'm almost out of battery.
Katie, that was so amazing. Oh my gosh.
Yowza.
Just
Up to the
casually
armpits.
belting a number while sheet reading music, flipping the pages while she's going, keeping perfect time. That was a delight.
It sounds like somebody else I know who's like, "Oh, I haven't done this in forever. Let's see if I can do this," and just nails it.
I also looked right before the end, and it was like 10% battery. I was like, oh.
Good timing.
Anna Bunuelos in the chat says, Katie, you're my woman crush forever. Hot emoji, hot emoji.
Aw.
I got you.
So good. That was so good.
Thank you. I love that
Katie
song.
McTyre. Finding Neverland was Jamie and my first date movie.
Oh my god.
And then after we saw the movie, we got drinks and we said, if we ever have a, say we get married one day and buy a house and get a dog, we'll name him Porthos because that was his name in the movie.
That's right. There you go.
Hey.
I'm getting my plug, guys.
My close personal friend John Bon Jovi wrote a couple tunes for that film, including "Beautiful Day," which was a great. That was the end credits number, I believe.
Oh yeah, JBJ for that song. Your buddy JBJ?
Yeah, little JBJ.
All right. Well, let's dive back into.
Computer shut off.
Yeah, do what you need to do, girl.
No, I do it.
Let's dive back into some poetry. Craig, you grabbed 2 for tonight?
I did. I've got a second one here.
Nice.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I said nice.
Yeah, again, hellopoetry.com is where I found it. And this person, I couldn't get much information about this person, but except for the fact that he's from Zimbabwe. And it's something that I actually have on one of my Facebook pages, and I've always enjoyed the phrase. Bipolar poet is who he is known as on Hello Poetry. But I love I've always enjoyed this phrase. It came from, or at least that I remember, it was a company I used to work with. It was their tagline. And the company is no longer, but I still agree with it. And it's called Celebrate Life.
Yes.
And so I when I read through this, it was like, well, that's kind of what we're doing today, is we're celebrating life. We're celebrating the life of this podcast, of this network, of us.
Of our family.
Of our family.
Yeah.
So the poem is Celebrate Life.
As interpreted by Craig Jackman.
Celebrate Life by Bipolar Poet from Zimbabwe. Grand occasion, heartbeats shaking. Will I make it to the end? Life's journey filled with memories of before. Soon after, we'll explore. Search more of yourself till there's nothing less to find within the many hearts, passions of ideas in our minds. Every moment written in history will leave nothing behind. Celebration of living, a precious life, pieces of silver and gold. Celebration, a grand occasion, the ashes to dust till the dust is old. Celebrate life. We don't know how long we're here for.
Feels kind of weird hitting applause after we don't know how long we're here for. But the message is so true and so huge. And that is something that we say. I think it's the hook in my first episode is we don't know how long we're going to be here. We don't know what day is last. So do the thing.
Have you heard about the giant volcano under Yellowstone? I mean, there's like a 50-50 chance like half the United States is going to explode within 5 years. So,
of course. Yes, of course.
Oh, wow. Well, like California slipping off into the ocean, too.
No,
right?
no, dude, it's getting melted off the ocean. Just Google Yellowstone volcano and start packing.
You know what I heard about today? Someone walked into my office and started talking to me about cruises. And then she started talking about shark attacks. Like, I guess sharks are just killing people now, like willy-nilly.
They are. In fact, somebody who was it? Was it The Rock? It's somebody famous just had to rescue his wife from nearly being eaten by a shark in Florida last week.
Oh, geez.
I forget who it was. There was a celebrity. You can Google this too. Celebrity husband wife shark attack, and like it was crazy.
The world is going nuts.
It's like the poem.
You never know. You never know what's going to happen, and when your volcano will erupt and when you will be eaten by sharks.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But that's why you celebrate life today, now.
Correct, because there was no volcano today.
That's right. Well, and so one of my favorite acting coaches, who was very influential in my life, really, with his advice and things like that, was he would say, have a cookie. And that was just like celebrating the little thing. Like you can't focus on, if my goal is winning an Oscar, I can't wait to eat cookies that day. Like every little victory, every little step, every little chapter market, you have to celebrate because it is another step along the way. And that is huge. And that's
so
why
he's the
This
one
is
you
a
have to thank for your Oreo fixation then.
yes.
I mean, my goal is just eating cookies, which I pretty much hit every single day. So
there you go. You can have a cookie for having a cookie.
yeah,
And you're still
a cupcake and a
super skinny freaking jerk.
Oh, yeah, it's not fair.
For me, the cookie is some bubbly sometimes.
There you go.
Other times it's not bubbly, it's something else. But I have to say thank you to, we got a couple of new patrons during the show this evening. Gotta say welcome Susan Kuhn and Josepha Snyder for jumping into the Patreon community as curators.
Amazing. What an exclusive group of 12 you are now a part of. That's wonderful.
Yeah, now there's one spot left. And let's talk about, should we jump into, I want to like give a little preview of episodes that are coming up, but I don't know, because there's still me and both Benjamins, but is the other Benjamin home?
she's home. Yes, she wants to,
Eat and get ready.
Exactly.
And, like,
yes. Get ready.
do
It'll be a
things that
little
people
bit.
want to do after rehearsal and settle in and not.
I mean,
jump
she's
right on
she's
live
already
and line.
Basically,
she's
put her on
warmed
the couch
up.
and go,
Yeah.
She's already she's warmed up. Get her butt in there. Come on.
You want to try telling her that? You go.
I just did.
Preview her show.
I'll do my song, and then we'll talk about previews of what's coming up on the Cove, and then we'll have the Benjamins perform. Cool.
Awesome plan.
Sounds like a night.
I like that plan. And then we'll say goodnight and wait till midnight when everything drops. It's gonna be awesome. We're all gonna hang out.
What are you playing for us tonight, and why?
I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, it's a happy night. We're just gonna convey some happy tunes, and I jumped around my tablatures and my chords, and I thought, what song would be fun to do? And I just kind of thought none of those would be fun. And so then I jumped over to my mashups, and I said, would one of these mashups be fun? And one of them is a mashup of 2 club songs, and it's fun. So I decided we'd have a cookie and celebrate tonight with my Dynamite mashup.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Here is a little Tayo Cruz and BTS together, hanging out, having a good time. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. Watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top, LeBron. Ding dong, call me on my phone, iced tea and a game of ping pong. This is getting heavy, can you feel the bass? Boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, and this beat's cha-ching like money. Disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go. I'm a diamond, you know I glow up, so hey, let's go. I throw my hands up in the air sometime, saying, ayo, gotta let go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, singing, ayo, baby, let's go. We gon' rock this club, we gon' gonna go all night. I don't have auto scroll on this one, sorry about that. We gonna light it up like it's dynamite. Yeah, I told you once, and now I told you twice. We gonna light it up, 'cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. Bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Word up, talk the talk, just move like we off the wall. Day or night, the sky's alight, so we dance to the break of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so keep your eyes on the ball, because this is getting heavy. Can you feel the bass boom? I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey at the beach, ching like money. Disco overload, I'm into that. I'm good to go. I'm a diamond, you know I glow up, so hey, let's go. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing, yeah, yo, baby, let's go. I wanna celebrate and live my life, singing, hey, yo, baby, let's go. We gon' rock this club, we gon' go all night, we gon' light it up like it's dynamite. 'Cause I told you once, now I told you twice, we gon' light it up. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. Watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Hey, hey. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'm gonna light it up like dynamite. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, this life is dynamite. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, 'cause life is dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. 'Cause I'm gonna light it up like dynamite.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Always a crowd pleaser.
It's fun. It's fun.
That reminds me of my clubbing days. I'd love to just be dancing on the floor with the tequila shots with you at 2 a.m., bouncing around to that one.
Yep. Yep. Was it me or was it Mr. Don? What's his name?
You.
Oh. Anna G. Navola is here. Mama Anna.
Hey.
Hello, welcome. Thanks for dropping in. She's muted, but
yeah, I just sent her an unmute ask. There she is.
I just wanted to say congrats to everybody. This is so great. I just wanted to say hi real quick.
Well, hello, and thank you for being here, and congrats to you, and thank you. Of course, the mama of cruises. Cruising weird.
Who's really using the computer behind you that's avoiding us?
Somebody's using the computer behind me, avoiding you.
Just trying to hide.
No, it's actually Tony.
Oh, hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
There he is.
There we go.
There,
All right,
there's my guy.
Looking good, Tony.
I knew it was him.
Tony, I don't know if you heard, but I got the voice of Dodger Stadium to do an intro of the podcast. It's pretty awesome.
That's so cool.
He's a big baseball fan. That's why I brought it up. That's
yeah.
awesome.
He's going to have to listen to it tonight at midnight like everybody else.
Yes. All right, I'm going to sign back off. I just, like I said, I wanted to do a quick little
I'm
shout
so glad
out.
you dropped in. Thank you for dropping in. That's
okay.
Good to
Bye.
see you. Bye.
You all too.
See you soon.
Yes.
Mama.
Yes, Craig.
When are you guys leaving for that cruise? It's like in a couple of weeks, right?
Actually, the 24th is the first day.
That's literally in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. So we're talking about, nice. I'm going to take a side trip on the way there to New York, which is going to be fun.
Awesome.
And then we're going from New York to Venice and start from there and do our cruise.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Spend a couple days in the city, maybe catch a Broadway show, get kind of recalibrated, see Central Park. Boom.
Well, you know, I couldn't have asked for a better tour guide because Susan Kuhn is from the area. She out of New Jersey. And we're going together. So this is a perfect opportunity. Now, I can honestly say, okay, I've been to New York, but I haven't been to New York. I flew into LaGuardia, went to do an event just outside the over the bridge in Teaneck, and then came in and had dinner in a Chinese restaurant in New York City, but then left and went back to New Jersey. So in a sense, I was there, but I wasn't. So this is the time that I get to be in New York and do those things.
Do the things.
I love that.
Those things.
Craig, Susan said you're flying out on the 23rd.
Yes.
So you don't get lost.
Not the 24th.
No, but we have to be in Venice on the 24th.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What?
What? Hey, wait. When are you
We're
going
going to need to see the whole itinerary because now we're all confused. We're all very worried for you.
Let's all sit down and look at the itinerary
Just,
together.
hold it up in front of your camera. You know.
Figure out print out the Expedia papers. And David.
Yeah.
Are you good to go, or do you need some time?
I think so. I think we'll risk it. I don't think Amanda's ready yet, and I've walled Lily off in the other room, so if she yowls, it'll be, a little quiet.
We'll do David and then an episode preview, and we'll close the night with Amanda Benjamin.
Hang on a second.
On demand, Amanda Benjamin on
that,
demand.
I'm going to go ahead and sign off for tonight. I'll be lingering around in the live chat, so...
Thank you for being here, Zachary White. Give it up for Zach.
For the invite, Paul. I'll see y'all again soon.
Yes.
So much.
Cheers,
Bye,
buddy.
partner. Take care, man.
See you soon.
Go Rangers.
Yeah. Yes.
Wait a minute, did he say Angels? Yeah.
I said
that's what I thought you said.
Okay. Never in my life would I ever say
go
that.
Angels. How's that going for you?
Really.
So, David.
Hey, okay, so I confirmed with my other half that she's going to snag the dog and haul her upstairs.
Okay, that sounds painful, but I hope she's okay.
The dog or Amanda?
Both. So what did you choose for tonight?
Well, I kind of followed in Wendy Walker's footsteps a bit tonight and was kind of bouncing around between different possibilities, thinking maybe like a pretty little Chopin waltz or something, and then decided, I'm not quite feeling that tonight. And Katie mentioning the word impromptu earlier, I thought, hey, you know what if I improv something?
Yes.
Why not? Everybody always likes it when I do. And it means I don't have to prepare anything, so it's win-win.
Yeah, you're right no matter what.
Exactly. Can't hit a wrong note. Can hit notes that make you go, ooh.
But was that intentional?
Yeah. You just do it 2 more times and it sounds like it was intentional.
There you go. That is the motif.
Indeed.
Well,
or is it the theme?
That is a question for a podcast episode, I think. Is it a theme or a motif?
Ooh.
Oof. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is David Benjamin with one of his.
We'll give it just a sec though, because Lily is still.
I take back my clap.
Amanda is unwalling the dog from the wall that David built, and then we'll be dragging the dog upstairs.
Sorry, fly. All right.
Oh
okay.
yeah, Hunter, I love what he says here. Once is a mistake, 3 times is a jazz.
Yes, Hunter.
Is jazz.
That's like one of my favorite lines. Shake it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, it's okay. But shake it 3 times.
You're playing.
Thank you.
You're just silly. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, performing one of his famous, Vaudacity famous improvisations. That means it's not written. He's making it all up right meow. Give it up for David Benjamin on piano. I don't know how you do that, man.
Pretty freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
So incredible. Like just listening to it, thinking like, how did he learn this piece? No, he's just making that up. Oh, incredible, dude.
Thank you. Yeah,
okay, I gotta ask, what is your, I guess, process? I mean, my gosh.
There isn't one. I just start playing something. It's like, okay, well, all right, we're doing this now. What can we do with this? And that sounds pretty. Let's go with that, and just sort of goes from there. Usually, though, okay, there is a little bit of a process. Typically, what I try and do is whatever theme or motif, and we can get into that on a future podcast, the difference between those, there is a difference.
Yes.
Whatever I start with, I try and keep it relatively simple and easy to remember so that I can bring it back again at some point, either multiple times or just once, maybe towards when I'm kind of winding things up, to make it sound more cohesive. I'm not just kind of rambling around, because honestly, usually I feel like I'm just sort of rambling around on the keyboard. So I try and have little motifs and maybe extend it into a theme, but keeping it fairly simple so that I can remember it and bring it back in a recognizable form. It's usually a little bit different when I bring it back again. I'm not capable of instantly memorizing stuff and playing it back exactly the same way.
What? Well, I want my money back then. Damn it.
Come on.
But yeah, I've thought about doing live improvs of like actual forms of music, like improvising a sonata, for instance, which is a much more complex form. It would actually be a challenge, very much a challenge to do. I haven't been brave enough to try that yet. That could be a challenge.
Do it like you did with that one time. Was it with Paul?
Oh yeah.
Where
I was gonna say like maybe for the episode that you're on, the podcast, we can do some sort of experiments and see how that goes. And break it down and talk about it. But
yeah, absolutely be fun.
Speaking of future episodes, wait, give it up one more time for David. Yes, incredible. We're gonna take a look at future podcast episodes, and then we're going to close out the night with his other half, Amanda Benjamin, getting home from rehearsal from her show. But let's talk about the 3 that are coming out tonight. Dropping at 12:01 a.m. is episode 1. This is Craig Jackman and myself introducing the podcast, and I play a few tunes, and he does some poetry, and we talk about what the podcast is going to be. Coming out at 1 a.m. is episode 2, featuring Darren Ingram and Wendy Walker. We had a theme of follow your heart, and Darren tells an incredible story from his past, his change of careers, and the heart, following his heart that led to that. And Wendy Walker she tells this incredible story that I had never heard before till she just dropped it on us on the live recording of the podcast, from her younger years and a huge change risk she took in her life, and how scary it was and how amazing it turned out. It's an incredible episode that comes out at 1 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So check it out mañana. Then following that at 2 a.m., we talked about it a little bit earlier. I got to speak with Judy Preston-Incy, who was a core extra on the set of James Cameron's Titanic. In 1996, she spent 7 months on the film set and kept a journal of what happened every day while she was there. And we talk about her journal and her whole experience, and it was a really, really great. And at the end of the episode, Jamie comes on and sings some Celine Dion for us, and that's incredible. So tune into that tomorrow. The whole thing is subscribe to the podcast so you can hear them all as they drop. Those are all launching the podcast tomorrow. And then in the future, we have plans for episode 4. I sit down with the wifey, the better half, Jamie Carganilla. We talk about roles and the roles we play in life. And she sings us a couple of her favorite cover tunes and a couple of her favorite originals as well. That's in episode 4. The following week will feature the Carganilla kids. Everly and Noah will be on the show with me. We're going to be doing some tunes and having some chats and talking about life as professional actors. It's going to be a really great time. Episode 6 will feature Amanda Benjamin and the Pierces, Mike and Nicole. We talk about saying yes and the directions that can lead you in life. And then following that, episode 7 will be Sarah Barkoff, the author of Emmy Gold is Totally Extraordinary, the book that just dropped last month. We had a great conversation for everyone who was there with us live when we did that. And then moving on into the future, there are no dates or episode numbers set for these. These are just coming up, and I know that they are. We will say hello to Drew Schaffman and Katie McTyre. We'll talk about their creative journeys and how they met and coming together and how all the duets they sing and lessons they've learned along the way. What life lessons the art has taught them. And I'm so excited to record that. Watch out for the live recording here on Vaudacity when we get that scheduled. And then, of course, as I silence the ads over here on my end, I'm so excited to attend the Titanic convention in Las Vegas in August. This happens once a year, I suppose, but we're all getting together, and I'm taking the whole family to Las Vegas for the Titanic 2023 convention, and I'm going to make a podcast episode out of it. I don't know exactly what the highlights and lowlights will be, but it's going to be an epic episode for sure. Then, moving on, of course, at some point, we're going to have Hunter Ackerman on. We're going to talk about his latest album and what his creative process is, what his inspirations are, and basically anything he wants to talk about. We're going to talk about it, and it's going to be interesting. That's a guarantee. Coming up after that at some point will be Krista King. We're going to talk about her book, The Right One. We might have some dramatic readings of it, set some actors and actresses in place, and read some scenes and talk to Krista about what it took to get this book together and feature that and where you can find it and all the good stuff. Can't wait to have Krista on. We're going to have Fault Lines on. We haven't set a date yet, of course, but we're going to talk about the whole history of Fault Lines and each of the artists involved and the lessons they've learned along the way and what they're most excited about looking to the future. Then, the reunion everyone's been waiting for. We did 60 episodes of Your Creative Journey podcast. Kevin, Greg, and I, we're going to get back together and talk about his new project, what he's been working on now, and what we can be excited for in the future along his creative journey. Another episode coming up. I get the pleasure of sitting down with the podcaster that I started listening to that actually introduced me to a lot of the cast members on James Cameron's Titanic. Her name is L.A. Beatles, and she created during COVID. Does this sound familiar? She's actually a doctor in history, and she has her PhD in history in the Titanic era. And during COVID, she said, I want to talk about something that I'm interested in, and that's Titanic. She started a podcast, and now it's one of the biggest podcasts you can find out there. And she's going to sit down with us here and talk about it on Cove Podcast. It's going to be a lot of fun. Then we're going to have an episode, as we just spoke about, with Mr. David Benjamin. We'll talk about classical piano and maybe do some, like we just talked about, some experiments, some improvisational piano experiments. And another one coming up is going to be, I'm excited for this. This is actually going to be June 23rd. If that's a Sunday, July 23rd, if that's a Sunday, sitting down with Zachary Woods. He's an actor. You may recognize him from The Office, Silicon Valley. He's done some movies. He's actually in the After Party season 2, but the way we're connected is he wrote and directed the short film Bud that Everly co-starred with Michael Pena in. And he's written a new feature film that Everly is tied to that we'll be shooting later this year. And he's an amazing creative visionary. He's so interesting to talk to and one of the most pure, just honestly sensitive and just kind humans on the planet, and he will be sitting down with me. I believe that's Sunday, July 23rd. So much good stuff coming down the road. That's only the first half of season 1. So much good stuff. So make sure you are subscribed wherever you get your podcasts. It's tough when you just, I think you have to type down. Sel and Krista King and Emily Thatcher have been so kind trying to help me figure this out. If you type in to your browser, covepodcast.com, do not type in www. Just covepodcast.com. It should take you to the directory where you find all of the places where you can find the podcast and subscribe. We launch at midnight. Did I mention that? In just like about an hour. We launch
twice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have one last song for this evening, and just looks like a one last sip of champagne. And is Amanda Benjamin ready?
That would be a question for David Benjamin. Oh, there she is. All right.
Oh, and I have to say real quick, you mentioned Zachary Woods. The only time I've been to Catalina, he was on the ferry with me on the way back.
I think you texted me about that.
Yeah.
And I was like, David, did you take a picture? Did you say something? And he's all like,
So he's following you.
Yeah, totally.
I can't tell you guys the amount of times I've tried to text either Zachary White or Zachary Woods and went to the wrong person. And it's kind of started to get on both of their nerves, I think. Zach Woods is like, I'm playing guitar where? And Zach White is like...
I mean, if Zachary Woods wants to come on and play guitar with us sometime.
Right. Yeah. We'll have to ask him.
I won't object.
And then we might have some podcasts where Amanda and I sit down with interesting guests that would have made Magical Mystery Hour guests, but they just seemed a little off.
Yeah, we're trying to decide on that one. I just I'll DM you, so we'll see.
Ooh.
Listen, the whole idea behind this show that we're launching is I want you to like Tuesday morning, open up your podcast app and just be excited. Not know exactly what you're going to get, but be excited because it's going to be a fun journey, whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever it is.
And so that's hopefully what you've got in store for you. Zach White is like, when did you try texting Zach White? So
every day.
I'll send you screenshots, but you might remember when I texted you about a Zoom with Everly for rehearsal, and you were like, "What?" Anyway, Amanda, welcome back from rehearsal.
Hi.
How's it coming?
Oh, it's going really well.
We're all excited to see you on August 6th.
Yes, so excited. I can't wait. I'm like,
And for those folks out there who may not know, what are you in?
Yeah.
No, everybody knows. Just kidding. Everybody in the whole world knows.
All right, well then I guess we don't need to bother.
I'm doing Beauty and the Beast. So.
And you are playing
Mrs. Potts. Mrs. Potts, dear.
Yes. I went to get my tickets today, and then my cart timed out. But I'm gonna get it before I go to sleep tonight.
Yes.
So if
I've seen her as a mushroom. I might as well see her as a teapot.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah, you never see me as a human.
If anybody's looking at the seating chart, there's like 3 tickets in row D, and then 1 directly behind them in row E. Don't buy those because I'm gonna get those.
That's where you're gonna sit.
Yeah. Jamie and the kids will sit in row D, and then I'll just be right behind them. It's gonna be fine. We waited too long. We waited far too long. But we can't wait to see Beauty and the Beast at Simi Valley Cultural Arts Center. I told you my first ever public stage show was in that building.
Yeah.
When I was in high school.
Scott Gilbert and Mary Zastro have performed
Love there. Yes.
Yeah.
The building has rich history.
There. Yeah.
Well,
That's
we're
a great
launching
theater. For those who haven't been, it's a really cool theater building.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's a former like church and
morgue. Church and morgue.
Yeah. They're like where we are,
Nice
like
combo.
holding area downstairs is where the morgue used to be. They say it's haunted. We could probably like.
I got a couple of cold spots there in high school.
Well, literally everywhere is haunted.
It's true. There's just too much history.
There's just ghosts
Even
everywhere.
in America.
My Jeep
Haunted
rental
Man
is
2, maybe?
Yes.
That's on the Queen Mary.
That's on the Queen Mary.
Yes. I'm in for that one.
Spoiler alert, the Queen Mary sinks.
Oh, no. Wait, what?
But Amanda, for joining us tonight, late at night, last minute, what did you choose for to end the launch party with?
Oh my God. Oh, first of all, y'all, I had to turn my original sound on.
Yes, that is correct.
Secondly, it's so funny. I always have a hard time choosing a song until I stumble on the right one. It's so weird. I'm like, this could work. This could work. I'm like, oh, it's this one. And it's funny because we didn't even have a theme. So I was like, I don't know what to do. Like I was going between like the, upbeat, like, woo, like this is amazing, walking on sunshine type songs. And there was one like just really sad, pretty song. Like I said, and they were all great. But I don't know what did it. And I'm slightly annoyed at myself because there's a few difficult chords in here. Whatever. But it was the one. So I decided to do To Make You Feel My Love.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that song. It's one that I did. I think I did this with a track, but on my second picnic. And I always like this because it was Billy Joel night. And like at this time, it was like the height of everybody doing the picnics. And it was like, boom, all the songs are gone. And I was like, okay, guys, I have no idea what song to do. And then Paul messaged me and was like, hey, did you know that Billy Joel was did this song? It was the first one to sing this song? And I was like, what? No, definitely not. And I looked into it. I was, yeah, he was. He's the first one he wasn't the one to write it, but he, beat everybody to the punch to record. And so you can call it a Billy Joel song if you want. So that's why I always have that funny memory with that song.
Can't wait to hear it performed live on the guitar, closing out our launch party for Cove podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Amanda Benjamin with To Make You Feel My Love.
your dreams come true. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love.
Amanda Benjamin, accompanying herself on the electric guitar. Let's make you feel my love. Thank you, Amanda.
Ah, thank you.
And she keeps getting gooder and gooder every single time.
I was checking to see if I had shoes somewhere that I could throw.
I don't
Barefoot.
recommend it. You might knock your camera over.
Yeah, be careful with that camera.
Well, I cannot thank you all so much for being here. Everybody in the cast, everybody watching at home, all 21 households we're still in this evening, launching the lunch party for Cove Podcast this evening. Everyone who has made it happen along the way, every single piece of the puzzle, every support beam that has raised this creative community that was born here on Vaudacity. In the early 2020, none of what's still going and none of what we are creating in the future could have taken place without everybody who is there with us in the midst of COVID, just getting together every week, doing the work, sharing your talents, sharing your skills. And I love you all so much. Quick note that just as if you're subscribed on the audio podcast, but you want to watch the videos, the edited videos, so the live stream of the recording sessions happens here on Vaudacity Network YouTube channel. The edited videos will happen on Cove YouTube channel, and you can find that at covetube.com. There's a playlist there where they're all going to drop. I mentioned episode 1 drops at 12:01. Episode 2 drops at 1 o'clock in the morning, and episode 3 drops at 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. But enjoy them in the future on the podcasts or on the YouTubes. We're launching right after midnight, and I thank you all so much. Give it up one more time for all of your performers here tonight, those that have come and gone. Everyone has hung out in the chat. Our social media team, all of our producers, and everybody who is in the Patreon community, everyone who's in the live chat, and I thank you all. Can't do it enough, but I'm sure you want to get to bed, so I will say good night now, and let's keep building. Let's keep making this thing bigger and better and stronger as we go, as we've built an amazing foundation. I cannot wait to see how high we can make this skyscraper, how tall we can make this skyscraper loom from the foundation we built in the depths of COVID. I love you all so much, and I don't know, it's late.
You saved it.
I believe it. Thank you. I want to see how high we can get tonight.
I think that's what I heard.
How high we can get moving forward. This champagne's getting me pretty high here.
Some of us have a head start on others, apparently.
I was impressed with your follow through with that. That was amazing.
Yeah, you committed. That was good.
I had an ending vision in mind. It just got kind of wild, a little squirrely midway through.
You made it. You made it.
It landed.
Squirrel?
Love you guys.
Good night, everybody.